Now we are on chapter 4, section 2, which is in your textbook, page 304. Raising powers, which is power rule, like a to the power m in parentheses raising to n will be a m times n. So we're multiplying the powers here. Okay, next one we have is a and b in parentheses raised to n becomes a to the power n, b to the power n. Now division rules. A over b raised to power n will be a to the power n divided by b to the power n. Now we have few examples here. Look at the first example I have. A to the power 2 in parentheses raised to 3. So we multiply the power as the rule says. 2 times 3 is 6. So it will be a to the power 6. Now the second one here is x to the power 2, y to the power 3 in parentheses raised to 2. So both the powers inside, like x to the power 2, y to the power 3, will be raised to 2 times 2 and 3 times 2, which is x to the power 4, y to the power 6. Now the division rule. We have p to second power, q to third power in parentheses raised to 2. So we will have p to the power 2 times 2, which is 4, and q power 3 times 2. So final answer is p to the power 4, q to the power 6. Now comes scientific notation. Scientific notation is also same thing as writing the power, but here we use 10 to the power, not any base, but 10 to the power, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever you want to use, depending on the number. So m is always a number where you see this m is, or you can say 1 is less than m less than 10. So m has to be less than 10, no more than 10. For example, 2 times 10 to the power 5. The next topic we have how to multiply two scientific notations. First one we have 4 times 10 to the power 2 times 2 to the power 10 to the power 3 here. So we multiply the numbers first, which are the base numbers here, which is 4 times 2, which is 8, times 10 to the power. This is an exponent here, this is another exponent, so you multiplying these two. So finally you have 10, 2 plus 3, which is 5. The final answer is 8 times 10 to the power 5. Now how to divide? Next topic. Look at this. You have 8 times 10 to the power 5, division sign here, 2 times 10 to the power 3. So we write down 8 divided by 2, the numbers, 8 divided by 2, and exponent is 10 to the power 5, 10 to the power 5 divided by 10 to the power 3. As per the exponent rules, we have to deduct 3 from 5, and here we divide 2 to 8. So finally we have 4 times 10 to the power 2. We get this power 2 by subtracting 3 from 5. At the end of the chapter we have the rules of exponents, which is on page 310 in your textbook. So I would suggest all of you to go over the rules again and how they apply the rules to solve the problems. Okay, now we are on chapter 4, section 3, which is about introduction to polynomials. We can define the polynomial as number of terms which are more than one. They could be a sum or subtraction. So like this, let's say we first start with monomial, which is a single term, like 3x squared, 4y, p to the power 5. Polynomials have more than one term, as you see here, 2x squared plus 4x plus 7. Now, for example, how to evaluate? Let's say you are asked to evaluate this value of the polynomial here, x given to be 2. So what you do is we plug in where x is here, which is power 2, x here is single x. So we write down 2 in parentheses 2 to the power 2, 4 times 2 plus 7. Finally, you have 2 times 4 equals 8, 4 times 2 equals 8, 7. Then we have 8, 8, 7, which is 23. The next topic is how to identify the terms in a polynomial. Like you have 5 terms or 3 terms or 7 terms, doesn't matter. Example I have is for you a polynomial with 3 terms, so we write down the terms separately. The first one is 4x to the power 5, 2x to the power 2, 7x. So we have 3 different terms, so we write down as all the separately. Now coefficients and degree. Coefficient is the first number you have before the variable. Let's say you have 7x to the power 4, coefficient will be 7. That's what I wrote 7 here. Now, in this polynomial, we have 2x cubed, 8x squared, 11x. The coefficients for the first term, which is cube, is 2. Coefficient for the second term is 8. Coefficient for the third term is 11. The next topic, we have to identify the degree of a polynomial, which is the largest of the degrees in a polynomial term. Let's say the degree is 3 here, because you see, look at this polynomial I wrote. 2x to the power 3, 8x squared plus 11x. The highest power of x is 3, which is the degree of that polynomial. Next one, we're moving into collecting the like terms. The like terms has to have the same variable and same power. So you can combine with a cube to a cube, square to a square, x to x. Say for example, we have here 4x cubed, 5x minus 2x cubed plus 4x. So 4x cubed, take away 2x cubed is 2x cubed, 5 and 4 will be 9x. Then we go to descending order of organizing a polynomial. So we start with the highest degree and move on to the lowest degree. Look at the example I have. 2x squared minus 3x cubed plus 7x plus 2x 4, or rather power 4. So we start with the power 4, 2x 4, then negative 3x cube minus 2, plus 2x squared plus 7x. I'm repeating again. The example here is 2x squared minus 3x cubed plus 7x plus 2x fourth. So we start with 2x fourth, then minus 3x cubed plus 2x squared plus 7x. That ends the section 3 of chapter 4. We'll be doing some more exercises in the next class or the next lesson, but I would suggest all of you to go over the rules and in section 1, 2 and 3, and try to work out all the homework assignment and classwork assignments, so we can go over those examples, how we find out the answer. Thank you. Have a nice day.